Hi guys, welcome to the first video of the channel. So originally I was planning on doing a sort of RC snow sled, but what happened was that unfortunately all the snow dried up before I could build it. So instead I decided that today I was gonna fix a RC P-51 Mustang that I've had since June, but it's unfortunately been grounded and unable to fly due to a faulty ESC, which would it turned out to be. So after a lot of talking, long email chains with Hobbyking, I eventually got all the parts I needed, and it's now late January, and it's time to fix it and get it ready to fly. So now that we're done with soldering the ESC to the motor and all those cables, it is time to calibrate and test the ESC. So to do that, we are going to use a battery and the receiver. First, I'm just going to go and check what port my throttle is on. And it looks like our throttle is going to be on channel 3 today. So I'm going to plug the receiver into channel 3. Gotta make sure I have it the right way around. Okay. So now that's in 3. And now it's the moment of truth to see if all this effort makes this thing work. So now, turn it off accidentally. So now I'm gonna plug in the receiver, the battery, and that's not a good sign because nothing is lighting up. Okay, so let's see what happens if we swap. Okay, now, oh, there we go. Motor's making noises. Okay. Oh, no, that's not good. Hold on, all the way up. Oh, let's just unplug this and see if we can calibrate the ESC. Okay, so to calibrate the ESC, we're going to move it all the way upwards. Hold it. And then move all the way downwards. So now we are going to turn off the radio, unplug this, it's unfortunate. Hold on. We're going to unplug this, replug. And now what we'll do is we'll plug the motor back in, and if this doesn't work, I honestly don't know what to do. We may have to give up, which would not be ideal, but honestly, yeah, same thing's happening. Okay, let's see what happens when I reverse any 2 wires. Will that make it work? Nope, still doing the same thing. Well, I do not know what's going on here, and that is frustrating. But let's try a different motor. Try this real quickly and let's see if this does the trick. This is the original motor right here.
As you can see, I have resoldered it to make sure there aren't any issues with the joints. Okay. Whoa! Woohoo! There it is! That's amazing, guys. That is amazing. I have waited such an incredibly long time to hear that motor spin. It's been almost 6 months since we got the P-51, and now it looks like we'll have the P-51 first flight coming up soon. So now let's see if it works with the original motor. And then we'll plug in everything into the P-51 and we will try that. Try this. Okay, we're having that issue here. See, we can fix it by reversing leads, because maybe that's what, oh, that's come out. That's probably not good. Okay, let's try this now. That's odd. Let's go back to the original motor. I'll have to run some tests on that. In the meantime, let's see if this works. If I can. There's a lot of torque. So, yeah, I'll have to figure that out. But in the meantime, let's straighten up the bent shaft on the P-51. And what we'll do is I'll get the motors back installed and we'll do some taxi testing. Okay, so after some more research, I found out that I was in fact calibrating the ESC incorrectly, and for some reason it worked on this motor, the older one. But now, since I calibrated the ESC, it does this now. So now both our motors are working, which is fantastic. So that's great news. Now it's time just to go and install this in the aircraft. Okay, so now that we've got the motor installed in the aircraft, it is now going to be time to do the test to make sure that the motor is pointing in the right direction. I don't have to take it out and reverse the wires. So hopefully we don't have to do that. In that case, I actually could. No, I'm not going to do that. But okay, this is pretty important. This test goes successfully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure my throttle cut is engaged, because I definitely do not want to have this start up without me telling it to. So we're in now. You can see the control surfaces are actuating. Maybe you can't on the camera, but they are. Okay, it is time now to release the cut. So it looks like, unfortunately, it's going the wrong way. So now I'm going to have to reverse the whole thing, and that's going to take a while. But, okay, back to work. Okay, So now I've reversed the wires and I'm going to attempt to start again. Hopefully it spins the right direction or I'm not going to be happy. Okay, here we go. That is a working P-51. Perfect. Spinning in a direction. So now now all I have to do is attach the wing, connect up the ailerons, and then we'll be ready for taxiing. Okay, so now that the aircraft's motor works and all the controls work, before we do the first flight, it's time to head outside and do some taxi testing.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the first video on the channel. Like, subscribe, and part 2, which will be the maiden flight, will probably come out in about a month as soon as I can get out to the flying field. And I'll also bring some of my other aircraft out there, and we'll have a nice video out of that. And tell me what you want to see on the channel. I'm pretty flexible. We can do some flight sim stuff, more RC, some projects, and some model building. And yeah, that's it. So bye guys.